Hey, what's up, everybody? Cedric here, CRWC commentary. Be reviewing Saturday night's main event, and I'm going. It's kind of a speed through, um, but I want to commend. I like the opening of the show. I like the opening. I like the nostalgia. I think that's really good. I think they do a great job with that every single time. I I don't know. Kind of they got so many clips that they could use. It'd be nice as if they kind of went through the highlights, like the opening would go through a few highlights of in order or something like that, But this time they do it, it'll show the very first one, just a couple of 5 or 6 second highlights, and then the next one, and so on and so on and so on in order. Um, they got so many, they could do this forever. I like that they're keeping the premise. I like that. Okay, yeah, Ventura, he's not there for why don't really matter. Don't really matter. He's not there. We're not there to watch Ventura. We're not there to watch Michael Cole and anybody else. We want to see the action. We want to see the outcome of the actions, and therefore, this our night's main event. Main event. It's a name. It's kind of a brand, but for this, it was good. That they used every match was a main event match. That doesn't mean it was the caliber of a main event match. Okay? We're going to get into that right now. So the first was the undisputed title, Cody versus Drew McIntyre. Cody is either going to open the show or he's going to close it. I don't think Cody wants to be that co-main event, the one before the last that no one's going to remember. Um, and certainly people don't really remember the first match, but the first match is supposed to get your butt in the seat. And I think it did a good job. It's the stipulation is the belt can be lost on a count out or disqualification. I wish they had worked with this because I don't know if anyone thought about it, but it's never been said that Drew would win it. It just states that Cody would lose it. And I get it, it's a title match, yeah. But you want to mess with somebody with legalese, some legality, you can say, look, we never said you'd win it. We just said if he was a count out or disqualification, he would lose it. Then the belt can go up for grabs. There could be some kind of long tournament for it that would end at the Royal Rumble. I mean, they could have worked with that. They could have. And they hear me, they're going to think, dang, that could have worked. Especially trying to get somebody over that needs to be gotten over. They ain't got to win it, but they got to look impressive. Give them something. Unlike one other. Oh yeah, I said one other. So this is a very decent match. Oh yeah, and I got a star rating with each match. It's a very decent match. They worked the gimmick of the match and they kept people on their toes. That was a good thing. While doing what they needed to do, they did that. The match went very well with Cody using the belt, hoisting Drew on his own petards via a DDT and then his finish. And I think the DDT on the belt would have been it, really. But, that's how Cody won. Drew brought him to the ring. That's it. That's his fault. They did a lot. I like how they did it. It was really well working the count out. They worked the count out. They teased the DQ. They did a good job. Then what should have been a DQ, the ref didn't see. Although I felt the ref was down too long, or they should have done some other stuff. But hey, it was still good. This went literally as it was supposed to go. It didn't go low. It didn't go high. And that's why I gave it 3 stars. It's right in the middle. It did well. There are things I disagree with because I get my feels. But this next match, the women's title, Jade Cargill versus the champion Tiffany Stratton. They worked it up. Stratton got a leg injury, which she had before Jade stomped on the steps. But I was like, have y'all worked y'all excuses enough yet? And Jade Cargill, there's a lot of people that don't like her, but you cannot deny her presence, her stature, her poise. And in this, she was a heel. She wasn't a bad guy. She was a heel. They're bad guys and they're heels. Razor Ramon was a bad guy, never a heel. Ric Flair was a heel, and at best as babyface was a bad guy. Jade Cargill has been basically the bad guy working as a babyface, but in this, she's a heel. And man, she looked highly impressive, dominating the match. She went after Tiffany's leg, and that transitioned to a power game. Now, Jade going after the leg exposed Jade Cargill, which I think that was it was wise to go after the leg, but it exposed that she can't stay on it. Because someone like Charlotte Flair would have been perfect for that situation because she would have stayed on it. Now, this could have been a 2.5 star match, but Tiffany has lost power. She's lost weight. She's gotten thinner. She's gotten leaner than what she was a few months ago. And I am sure because of her knee or whatever part of the leg that's damaged, you got to lose weight to compensate for that. So she's doing what she needs to do for her in her life. So, hey, look, don't detract from that. But going on the visual of the match and what I have seen to where they are, Tiffany has lost weight, thus lost power. We saw this with Angelina Love when she went vegan and lost a tremendous amount of weight. And when she went to go do military press on females that she could normally just lift with no problem, she could not do it. When you lose that weight like that, you have to transition from power to technical. It's literally that simple. It sucks, but you got to do it. So, okay. So she's going to have to nurse this leg injury. But due to this, Jade had to do moves to herself to aid Tiffany's lack of power. In addition, they tried the step spot with Jade looking awkward on the leaping or whatever she was trying to do. Like an elbow, a headbutt, a shoulder block. I don't know. Just hair and limbs everywhere. It just didn't look right. But outside of that, it was a highly impressive display by Jade, who wins the belt after 3 SOS slams. That's the original name, not fall away. Then 2 power bombs, followed by a wild bomb, and then she hit her double arm face buster. She calls Jaded for the finish and the pin. And for me, this was a 2-star match that I'm highly proud of. I thought this was a really good match. I loved Jade's display of power and command. Both of these females had to work the match way beforehand and go over stuff, and neither one can really lead a match. They can't. You know, it takes a lot of in-ring experience. It takes a lot of talking in the back and, basically picking people's brains and things like that, studying old footage and current footage, and most importantly, being able to call it in the ring. You can't lead a match if you can't call it in the ring. If you got to rehearse it, you can't lead. Rehearsers don't lead. Instructors do. So, next, we got the Intercontinental title. Penta versus Rusev versus Dominic Mysterio. Dominic defending his belt. All right, so this was an okay match with the star being Rusev. Rusev was the star in this match. Not only did he stay true to himself and scared the hell out of a couple of kids that was like, Rusev. He just yelled at him. That kid was in absolute fright. To him, his life had ended. His brother, I think is his brother, or just a friend that was with him, but the kid next to him, he's quick. His life ended, and he realized, I'm still here. And he just started laughing at his friend or brother or whoever the other kid was. And he started walking away kind of like, yeah, I'm done with this situation. I thought that was priceless. Then he went to the belt and spoke to it. He spoke to that belt like it was in need of rescue. I'm telling you, that to me was top notch. And I wonder how you felt about that. Remember Jade Cargill, and they acknowledged Jade She's only won 2 belts in her career, so they acknowledged AEW without talking about it. But harkening back to AEW, when Jade won that TBS belt just that last time before having to give it back, she held that belt and said, "I missed you so much." That popped feels for me right there. When Rusev, "I'm coming for you, I'm coming for you," I'm like, that man got to win. He's not, but he's got to win. He's got to win. Freaking loved it. The match was not good in total due to this being no more than a rotating one-on-one. A good spot was Dom tossing the chair to Rusev and feigning fear, only for the referee staring at him like, I can't do nothing, man. There's no DQ. Rusev had a great dastardly smile and then hit Dom with the chair. Loved it. Another fun spot, that was Rusev was on the verge of submitting Penta and the bell rings. I was like, the first thing I said was, "Oh, time ran out." I was like, "Ding, ding, ding." I was like, "Oh, okay, time ran out." Rusev got up, started cheering. It's such a one-on-one match, just rotating one-on-ones. Everybody forgot about Dom. You watching this? Think back. Dom won't even. You was like, okay, the bell's ringing. What's going on? Because it was just Penta and Rusev, right? Everyone forgot about Dom. And Rusev breaks the hole, celebrates, and then he sees Dom over there with the bell hammer. And you can see, and this is why Rusev is awesome. You could see Rusev's heart break, as well as that heart, as it crumbled to the bottom, the rage swelled in replacement. I loved it. You could see that. That was perfection. And at the end, Penta would stop Dom from using the bell hammer and hit Rusev as Dom evaded him. Dom corner shoves Penta, hit the frog splash on Rusev, got the 1-2-3. Yeah, it kind of went the way it should, and I didn't even write the star rating because I was just like, because I want to be like, okay, 1 star. But with all the antics and whatnot, and the match did go as it should, I would give it 3. It's not some masterful classic. I can't give it 4. I can't even give it 3.5. 3.5 is like, man, I gotta watch that again. Maybe I missed something. This ain't it. This ain't it. Or not miss something, but I really enjoyed these multiple moments so much. I gotta watch it again. The match might be crap, but you might like these pulled it out. That's not this match. So next we get the main event. So it's only 4 matches. So it's the world title match. So you got Undisputed, you got Women's Intercontinental World Title match. So it's Jey Uso versus CM Punk for the vacated belt. And Cedra and I, with our thoughts were like, with the Vision angry with both of them. This is what I wrote this. With the Vision angry with both of them, would they stay out of it or not listen to Heyman and cost one or both this belt? That's where I was. But honestly, no one ran in on this match, and sadly, this match was terrible. None of it was Punk's fault. None of it. It's going to be painful for most to accept. But beyond the entrance and certain promo styles, Jey Uso can't pro wrestle, and that's his major problem. He cannot pro wrestle. So this caused him to not be where he needed to be for him and Punk. Jay tried an apron fall bump and came close to breaking his neck. Punk did all the work and eventually won the belt. Congrats to Punk. It's not a 5-minute run like before, but he has it. I like that you could see Punk's body fully relaxed with winning the belt. You could see it. He was holding the belt up. You could see it. I was like, yep. Now keep in mind, it's one thing to know you'll win the belt weeks in advance, but it's another to hold it, under the knowledge that you're the company's flagship champion. At least one of them in this case. to help anyone relate to it, just saying, think about an item that you've wanted, you order it, wait some days, and then you get it, open it, and hold it. The feeling of accomplishment, regardless how small in comparison to others at this point, so you understand that you see that thing, you order it, it takes some time, it gets there, and you're like, man, I got this. This is awesome. This is cool. Satisfaction, relief. He exhaled to cover multitudes of gambits. So I gave this match 2 stars from the 3 it could have been, and 4 to 5 if Punk worked with certain others. His match with Gunther, I give that 5 stars. That match could have been in any era. It holds itself up. I remember a few things from it. I got other stuff to do, so I ain't trying to put that in my deep memory banks like that. But Gunther, CM Punk, that was great. And just to let y'all know, I bet most of you forgot that Gunther even existed. He ain't been around in a minute, and you don't hear anyone chanting for him. So, whatever's going on is going on. But I thought Saturday night's main event, all in all, was good. They went through the entrances without milking them. They got straight to business. They didn't let the fans keep singing and chanting and all that. They did right. This is how it should be ran. Entrances should be as they are, but they should not be milked. Get the business. And I think they did a great job at doing that. That's going to do it for me. This has been Cedric for CR Wrestling Commentary, Saturday Night's Main Event Review. Look, I want y'all to like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit them buttons and all that stuff. Comment. That helps the algorithm, as you know. So, with all that, be cool, be chill, be safe. So I can see you next time.